I'm still on light duty in the wood shop today, and I'm still working on the planer rebuild. So what I think I'm going to do is assemble the mobile base. This is the planer's old mobile base. I cannot stand this thing. It's terrible. So what I plan on doing is use these heavy-duty 4-inch casters instead of a big framed thing like that. And in order to do that, I believe I'm going to need this stuff right here. Let me show you what I'm going to do with that. I plan on putting the square washer on the outside right here and the round washer on the inside, and pinch this stuff all together really nice and tight, which will distribute the load to the members over here instead of having the load right here where it's kind of weak, which in the end is going to look like that right there. I think that the sandwich like that is going to make the whole structure a whole lot stronger, and I don't think I'm ever going to have to worry about the base of this thing disintegrating, because with just that right there, I believe if I roll it around even a little bit, I think I'm going to end up getting a failure within a year or two. And I think with this method, I believe it's going to last the life of the machine. It should easily last, maybe 15, 20 years. So this should be a pretty quick video. A lot of tightening of nuts and bolts, and that will do it. Okay. And there you have it. About midway through the assembly, I had to run to town for 2 nuts because 2 of these carriage bolts had a different thread. The vast majority of them had a coarse thread, but 2 of them had a fine thread. And rather than jam the nuts on there, I went to town and got some new ones. And the top of this got pretty scratched up. This is fairly heavy, and spinning it on the cardboard scratched the top up, especially in the outermost corners. I don't think it went through the paint, but scratched it up pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just put a little tab of masking on each one of these bolts, and well, I'm going to sand this really lightly and then recoat the top. I probably should cover this as well. I don't know. I don't want to take the time to do it, but I might. But that will do it. Yeah, I should point out that these washers that I put on the top here, those are grade 8 thick washers. The only thick washers I could get were grade 8 in the 1/2 inch, and those are 0.134, which is thicker than 1/8 of an inch. And your normal washers are a little bit thinner than a 1/16. These are about 3 times as thick as the normal washers that you get, at least at Menards. And then these, I believe, are 1/8 inch thick. So, plenty durable. Yeah, I think this is going to work perfect. Once I get it into place, I'm just going to get the wheels in line with the planer, lock it, and it's probably going to stay in the exact same spot for a very long time. All right, let's get this spritzed and get this video done with. Okay, yeah, that looks really nice. This is the last thing to go on, but I'm not going to be putting it on yet. This goes across right here, and these little notches right here, it has, oh, it's kind of like a wheel that connects with in and out feed table, which actually connects to this part. So this will go on in the next stage of assembly, and the in and out feed tables are across the street. I really should get those over here and see what they look like. So, in operation, I'll have these wheels turned in the direction of the in and out feed, so they're not in the aisle, like that, and like that. Ugh, hard to push. Like that. Yeah, that's gonna lock plenty good, especially once we get the weight of the planer on it. These wheels, these are real nice wheels. They're semi-soft, so they're gonna absorb vibration really nice. and each one of them is rated for 350 pounds, and the total weight of this unit is, I believe it's 370 pounds, somewhere around there. So each one of these wheels can hold the weight of this entire unit. It'll be a little bit over spec, but with the 4 of them, it's overkill. And with the large size like that, those are 4-inch, it'll roll so much easier. This thing is just a total pain in the butt. This whole mechanism in the front here, it lifts it up at an angle and it keeps dropping down. This is a terrible base. I am going to reuse it, at least temporarily, on one of the machines that does not have a mobile base, but at some point I hope to get rid of it completely. So that'll wrap it up. A couple more of the light duty videos. I'm going to be working on the anti-kickback pawls and the in and out feed bed rollers. I'll do that in probably a short for each one of those, and then pretty quick, well actually within a day or two, I'm going to be starting work on this. I got to get these off of here first, then I got to scrub this thing up, get it repainted, get these holes cleaned out, and we're going to get into some reassembly real quick of the unit itself. So make sure to subscribe and click on the update icon. That way you'll receive notifications when the new videos come out.